Israel has reportedly agreed to a U.S.-brokered deal to swap hundreds of Palestinian prisoners for Israeli hostages, according to CNN and Israeli media, potentially a major breakthrough after weeks of fractious negotiations amid mounting international pressure on Israel to rein in its military campaign and allow more humanitarian aid into Gaza. 100. That's around how many hostages taken by Hamas are still alive, according to CNN. Israel says around 130 hostages are still in captivity, though at least 33 of these are dead. The precise number, status and identity of the hostages in Gaza is not known, and Hamas has repeatedly refused to provide a list of the living hostages. According to Israel, Hamas kidnapped 253 Israelis and foreigners on October 7, and the BBC says a total of 112 have been freed, as of February. This figure includes 78 Israeli women and children in an earlier deal between Israel and Hamas, 5 Israelis released in October, 3 Russian Israelis handed over, and 23 Thai hostages and 1 Filipino as part of a deal brokered between Hamas and the Thai government. The agreement has not been finalized, and the diplomatic source speaking to CNN said a number of key issues remain outstanding. Foremost is the matter of how many prisoners will be released for each hostage, a perennial sticking point between Hamas and Israel that has stymied many previous negotiations. Though these reports suggest Israel's stance has softened through its desire to see hostages released, it has aggressively dismissed previous demands to release hundreds of prisoners in exchange for hostages as ridiculous and absurd. Other key issues reportedly include the entry of aid and Israeli military repositioning in Gaza. Negotiations come amid increasing international pressure on Israel over its conduct in Gaza, where it has vowed to eradicate Hamas, seemingly at all costs and with no concrete plan for what happens after. In doing so, Israel's military campaign has brought Gaza to the brink of collapse, obliterating critical infrastructure like hospitals, schools and water plants, killing tens of thousands of civilians and injuring tens of thousands more, and displacing the vast majority of the 2.2 million-strong population. Experts and global officials warn catastrophic famine is imminent, particularly in the northern part of the Gaza Strip, and Israel has come under heavy fire for its apparent refusal to allow substantive aid into the region, though the government rejects claims it is blocking humanitarian aid from entering Gaza. Criticism is now intensifying from the U.S., one of Israel's staunchest international allies, whose global reputation has suffered from its failure to condemn Israel's actions more forcefully, which tabled a UN Security Council resolution on Friday. The motion said it was imperative that an immediate and sustained ceasefire be implemented in Gaza.